Hello guys, welcome back to another video guys. So let's take a look at BTC USD, and I'm just gonna do like a quick video whereby you're just going to understand like the overall movement that we have on BTC USD. Then maybe after this video I'm gonna make the next one for like currency pairs, for those who like currency pairs. So let's start off on the 4-hour time frame. It's because that is the time frame that I normally use whenever I'm trading this strategy here. And basically what we're looking for is like the overall movement of the market. So let's say maybe we have an uptrend like this, and then we clearly have an uptrend on BTC USD, of which we're looking for buying opportunities after each and every break of structure. So let's say maybe we have this break of structure right here. What you need to be focusing on is your areas of interest. So I use the Fibonacci tool, like from the low up to the high. Then after that is when I can just get to like my areas of interest. Let's say maybe below this area here, or the 0.5 level here, we have an order block here, then we have another one on the golden zone, of which it's here. Then I'll be waiting for the market to tap into the first one, of which on the first one what I want to see is a change of character again that confirms my entry. So let's say this is the movement that I'm looking for, then this is the change of character right here. Then I'll be entering at an area of interest just like that on the first zone. And then the second zone, of which is the golden zone, there's no need for me to wait for anything rather than maybe a candlestick confirmation. Then that is when I'll enter with a risk entry. So the first one should be here, confirmation entries right here on the first one. Then the second one should be a risk entry using the previous low as like my stop loss protection and all of those things, guys. Now, so let me just do this. Then as you can see, this is the structure that we have. So I'm just going to focus on the current one just because I don't want to waste time, guys. Now, so as you can see from here, we have your low, then you have your high, then you have your higher low, then you have your higher high, of which this shows that this is a break of structure right here. Then after having a break of structure, we obviously know that we have to tap into areas of interest. So the last buy to sell candle or the sell to buy candle is this one here, just like that. So this is the order block, then the market pushed up, then we have a new break of structure, which is this one here. So this is called structure mapping for those who don't understand. So your high is here, then this is your low, then you expect your new higher high, of which is this one here. And after even that high, we obviously know that this is our trading range. From this low to this high is our overall trading range, up until maybe the low is broken or the high is broken. But like in this case, the high was broken. Then after having that, we know that this is our new lowest point and this is our new high. And then as we can see here, we had the 3 candle pullback, the first one, second one, of which it has like some weak creations, but like we already know that this is like the momentum that BTC USD has to offer to every trader. So we are just focusing on the price here, né? Not the momentum, guys, né? So as you can see, first candle, it was impulsive. Second candle was a bit impulsive, but we had like a weak creation. The third one was a bit small, which is okay. Then we know that this is our trading range from the low to the high, just like that. Then after that, we had a tap into an area of interest, of which it's this one, is because we also had equal lows around this point, of which equal lows are just your liquidity, né? So after even that liquidity grab, we had the tap or the mitigation into the other block. Then we pushed up, of which this is our first break, second break, of which it's this one here. Then after having that, we know that this is our new lowest point, then this is our new high. So we have a new trading range that is going on BTC USD. So from the high, just like that, to the low, this is our trading range. Now we have to use the Fibonacci tool from the low to the high. Then we can anticipate areas of interest. So the first area of interest should be this one here. Then after even that area of interest marked out, now we have to mark out the golden zone, just because it's a very important area of interest, just because it respects price action that much, guys, né? So around here, this should be your area of interest. And what I like about this area of interest, it has like a an imbalance around this point, of which it's nice to have an imbalance just like this on an area of interest, just because it shows that it holds like more value or more volume in it, né? So now what I'll be expecting on the lower time frame is to get something of like that confirmation that I told you about. Let's say we push down just like that, get a change of character, then that is when I'll be looking for buying opportunities. But like if it fails, I know that I have to wait for the market to do what? To reach that golden zone, which it's this one. Then I'll be interested in buying BTC USD, guys. Né? So let's move over to the 15-minute time frame. So as you can see on the 15-minute, we have the same structures. We also have like some type of liquidity around this point. As you can clearly see, this is a liquidity area. This confirms a lot of things, guys, to be honest. You just need to look for areas of interest. Make sure that you are focusing on like areas that have like imbalances. So let's say around here, I'll be focusing on this candle here. Just because there is like a gap around here. So this gap here has to be filled. Then after it gets filled, then that is when I'll be waiting for that change of character that I told you about. So I'll be waiting for the change of character to happen. Let's say around this point is because we had the low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then the change of character has to come up around this point here. And if it doesn't come up, then I'll be waiting for what? For the market to fill this imbalance here. And then as you can see, we had like areas of liquidity around this point. This seems like relatively equal lows around this point. Then we had like this trend line liquidity here. Then at the lows, obviously you just have to check out like each and everything that's going on in your price action. So as you can see here on the lows, we also have like an imbalance. So the imbalance is around here, and another imbalance is also around here. So there's a lot of imbalanced price action at the bottom. So that is why I'm saying that I'll be waiting for a confirmation entry to come up before I take or execute any entry around this point here, just because there might be something that's going to happen here. Then if it happens, it happens. I'll be taking the entry and I'll be waiting for the market to do this type of formation here. Change of character, pull up into this area here, just like this. Then I'll be buying up until this point here, just because you've seen the 4-hour time frame, you've seen the narrative that I have on BTC USD. Everything is forming up nicely. As you can see, this is an overall uptrend, so I'm just following the overall trend around here. We are just pushing up. That is the overall idea that I have on BTC USD. And if you have like any questions, just drop them in the comment section, and I'll see you on another video, guys. Peace and love.